What was the zechut of Ruth? What was the zechut of Ruth that she got David HaMelech? Anybody know? Anybody know? Okay, that's not the topic. You think on your own. We'll get to the answer one time. But at the end of the day, Ruth had David HaMelech. What zechut did Ruth have? Everybody asks that question. Huh? Modesty, tzniut, this, that. But I'm going to tell you, what was the zechut of Eglon having Ruth? Who was Ruth's father? Anybody know? Eglon? Eglon was a goy, he was a fat guy, you know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, he's a big, I'm talking about fatso. The guy was huge. The guy was out of control. He was almost like Rasha. All of a sudden, this guy, he was the king of the Philistine. What is this? And he has a daughter, Ruth? What zechut did he have from Ruth? Should I tell you the answer? The answer is one time, Ehud. You ever hear the story about Ehud? Ehud had his men, and they needed to get to the king. They needed to kill the king. It was too much on the Jews. So what did they had a plan? Boys, nobody could reject food. You know, what's the pathway to a man's, I don't know what it is. What did they say? What's the pathway to a man's heart? It's through his stomach. Exactly. Make him a good breakfast. You know they always say, don't talk to the lion before you feed him. You know what I'm saying? When he comes home, make sure you feed him dinner and then tell him everything else. Oh, honey, I charged the card on this. Okay, no problem. At least he ate. But before he ate, don't talk to him about that. Anyway, so he does like this. Sitting down, he's finishing the food. They come in. They get the whole item, this. 10 like dishes. Each guy came with a dish. He comes to the guards of the palace. What are you guys doing? He said, no, this is food for the king. Food for the king? Get out of here, you guys. Did you pay your taxes? Yeah, we paid. This is food for the king. They open it. Wow, this smells great. This is great. I did. Come. They bring him in. They skip the whole line. They get to the front. So all of a sudden, they knock on the king's door. Who is this? Oh, the Jewish people. They got you all these different types of dishes. Wow, delicious. And he's eating. It's great. This is great. What is this? Kibbeh hamaji. I don't know. It's amazing. Then they gave him the children. I don't know. They're great. They're great. Finally, Ehud had a plan. Ehud, what did he do? He went out. He said, boys, look at this. Everybody stay back. I'm going to get the king now. He comes with a bowl. And now, they know, what do you want? I want to give the last bowl. I forgot one bowl for the king. This is great food for the king. Great food for the king. So, okay, you know what? We can't stop him. Okay, kapot if it's for the king. But just give us a little piece of little thing so we can have some. Yeah. Okay, go. He goes in there. And Ehud is holding the dish. He knocks on the king Eglon's thing. And he tells the king Eglon, in the name of Hashem, he's about to say something. He said, you say the name of Hashem? I have to stand up to honor God's name. And he stood up. And Ehud understood. The second he stood up, now he's off guard, like he's in the middle of like pulling up himself. Remember, he was a heavy set guy. He's pulling himself up. As he's pulling himself up, Ehud stabbed him right in the stomach. The sword went from the beginning of the stomach to the end of his stomach. Like, what? He died. And it was a miracle that happened, that it was smoke. And he walked out, Ehud walked out. And all the guys like, go. And he left the palace. And the king was waiting, and nobody knew what was with the king. Oh, the king's eating his dish from Ehud. Okay, he's eating. Finally, after 2 hours, how long is he? Maybe he's in the bathroom. They don't know. Finally, after 2 hours, they're there. He can't be more in the bathroom than 2 hours. They knocked on the door. What's going on? They broke the door. They saw him dead. But then, by then, the Jewish people, they went out to war with the Philistine, and they won because they had no leader. The king was gone. So they won. So you know what they say? From the zechut that he got up for Hashem's name, Hashem said, I'm going to give you a daughter, Ruth. And from you, the Davidic dynasty is going to come out of you because the honor of Hashem. Imagine that. Imagine the honor of God. Because of that, that's what you deserve. And now, what's my point? Nowadays, there's a lot of ways to honor Hashem. There's a lot of ways, making Kiddush Hashem, making this. But I'm going to tell you one more way. And that is, there's a mitzvah called Ze'eli V'Anvehu. Anybody know what that is, Ze'eli V'Anvehu? When a person buys a nice talet. Ze'eli V'Anvehu, you buy the nice talet. When you buy a nice mezuzah, you don't have to buy you have to buy the best mezuzah to make it beautiful. When you buy the best tefillin, when you buy the best lulav and etrog, you're taking the mitzvah and you're beautifying the mitzvah. That's Ze'eli V'Anvehu. But what's the honor of God? The honor of God is making His house, beautiful. What's his house? One of the houses that he has is a shul, a bet midrash. A shul.